Thinking face, does a homeless person not deserve respect? Today, I learned a simple but important lesson: money is money, no matter how crumpled or who holds it. I was standing in line at a small street cafe, the same one where I grabbed my morning coffee before work. It was a usual day, chilly air, my brain still half asleep, until I noticed the guy in front of me. He looked, well, not great. His clothes were dirty, his hair was messy, and his hands weren't exactly clean. But the thing that stood out the most? He was tightly gripping a handful of crumpled bills, clearly ready to pay for something. When it was his turn, he didn't hesitate. He pointed at a donut and said, "One of those, please." And that's when the cashier rolled her eyes so hard they almost fell out. "Oh, come on." The guy barely had time to react before she continued. "Are you serious? Where did you even get that money? And why does it look like trash?" I was already feeling uncomfortable, but the homeless man? He stayed calm. "It's real money," he said plainly. "Yeah, but look at yourself. And those bills? Where have you even been keeping them, in your shoe?" He blinked, clearly taken aback. "I'm paying." "No, you're not." Her voice got louder, like she wanted everyone else to hear. "We don't take dirty money. Go find somewhere else." People in line shifted uncomfortably. A few looked away. Nobody said anything. The homeless man stood there for a second, then just nodded and walked out. And that's when I felt it. That deep, simmering frustration. I stepped up to the counter and said, "1 donut and a medium coffee." The cashier, who just yelled at a guy for existing, instantly switched to professional mode. "Of course. Anything else?" I shook my head. But before handing her my cash, I crushed it in my hand. I crumpled it, twisted it, made it look just like his. Then I handed it over. "Hope this is clean enough for you." She froze for a second but obviously couldn't say anything, because it was my money. She just punched in the order, silently took the cash, and handed me my food. I grabbed the bag and walked outside. The homeless man was sitting on a nearby bench, staring at nothing in particular. I walked up to him and held out the bag. "Here." He looked up, confused. "For me?" "Yeah. It was yours in the first place." He nodded, took the food, and after a moment quietly said, "Thanks." I didn't say anything back. Just turned and walked away. And you know what? It was the same damn donut. But in my hands the money was clean. In his it was dirty. What a joke.